Welcome to Make It Take It. I'm DC. I'm going to tell you about some of the games that I find interesting, the games that I'm betting today. Thank you for the pickups yesterday and the comments. I've been having a rough time in college basketball, so Chavoy came on when I said maybe you guys should be fading me. He said, no way. It's us versus them, like you always say. And that's one of the principles of this channel to me. Us sports bettors putting our heads together against odds makers, against bookies, whoever you're going against. So thank you for that. And D Rose pointed out in the comments, he said, DC, I think you missed a no sense play. We got to fade James Madison today. Arkansas State's only a 4.5 point favorite at home, which made sense. We added that in the comments. So thanks a lot for those. I want this channel to be helpful for you guys. I want to point some things out for you guys and throw some numbers at you and everything, but it's just as helpful for me in this channel. So that's what I've wanted the whole time. So I appreciate that. Let's get it back. Let's go today. Get back on the right side. My top play today is in the NHL. Kyle Palmieri under on points. It's at -115. He's scored the last 3 games straight. He's got 4 points in the last 3 games. So I'm going for no points today. Kyle Palmieri in the NHL. And then college basketball, going to the MAC conference. Marist at Siena. Siena's a 3-point favorite. And this is one of the kind of lines, if you know my style of how I bet, I like the teams that have a terrible record, that are playing at home, going up against a good record, winning record team. I like going with that home dog or slight home favorite. I don't agree with this one because not everyone comes out. That's the thing, finding which ones work and which ones don't. Marist, I think, is still an underrated team, even though they're 11-9 this year. You remember the Red Foxes went to the MAC championship last year against Iona, and they're a scrappy team, so I think they still get a little underrated. So I'm going with Marist over Siena today. And then we go to the Horizon Conference. Here's one that does fit into that mold. This is one that I definitely like. We have 15-9 Wisconsin Green Bay at Robert Morris, who's 9-14. We have Wisconsin Green Bay in conference is 6-1 in their last 7. Robert Morris has been losing, and they already played this year a couple weeks ago in Wisconsin Green Bay. Wisconsin Green Bay beat them by 17, yet we have Robert Morris as a 2.5 point favorite today. So to me, I'm buying that 0.5 point. I'm taking Robert Morris. Then there's 2 more that I'm in the air about. So I'll probably end up adding these on. I'll throw it in the comments if I do. WAC Conference, Tarleton at Utah Valley. This is another one that fits into that mold. It's going to be Tarleton 15-7 this year against Utah Valley 9-13. They're a 2-point favorite. They lost 6 out of the last 7, Utah Valley, and Tarleton's won 5 out of the last 6. They have that defense. They usually get it done with defense. So I'm going to go Utah Valley minus the 2 in one that fits in that same exact mold. And then my totals have not been good this year, but I am going on an over tonight. The ones that have been coming out for me, some of them have been North Carolina A&T because they still have the 334th ranked scoring defense in the league against College of Charleston, who we know can put up tons of points, but they don't like to play defense either. They're in the low 200s on scoring on defense. So in this Coastal Colonial Athletic Conference, we had last year, the score was 92-79 when these two played. I'm going over 157 on that NCAAF COC game. Those are my plays for today. I'm taking Palmieri under in the NHL. I'm taking the Marist Red Foxes, Robert Morris, Utah Valley, and North Carolina A&T College Charleston over. Let me know what you guys like. Let's keep this going. Thanks again for the comments. Let's get that back today. Go ahead.